What do you do for work? Where are you from? What are your hobbies?
Stop, just stop.
These are not conversation starters. They are interrogations. They are the verbal equivalent of a resume check, and they are the reason so many of your conversations flatline before they even begin. You're talking to a fascinating, unique person, but you're using a script designed for a job interview. You want to be impressive. You want to be memorable. You want her to walk away from the conversation thinking, wow, I've never connected with someone like that before. Then you don't need better pickup lines. You need better questions. These aren't tricks. This isn't manipulation. This is the blueprint for genuine connection. I'm giving you 3 powerful questions today that will unlock a level of conversation you didn't know was possible. Stick with me because the third one is the most powerful of all. Let's get one thing straight. The goal here isn't to trick her into liking you. The goal is to be so genuinely curious, so refreshingly different from every other boring conversation she's had that she wants to open up to you. Most guys operate in interview mode. What's your major? How many siblings do you have? What's your favorite movie? These are data gathering questions. They collect facts. Facts are boring. We want to be in connection mode. Connection mode uncovers stories. It uncovers passions that it uncovers values. The 3 questions I'm about to give you are specifically designed to bypass the interview and jump straight to connection. But here's the most important rule. You must actually care about the answer. You can't ask a deep question and then just stare waiting for your turn to talk. You have to listen, ask follow-ups, and be present. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Okay, question number 1. You've gotten past the basic hello. The small talk is happening. Instead of asking what do you do, which forces her to recite her job title, I want you to lean in slightly and ask this. Number 1. What's something you're genuinely excited about or proud of lately? This question is brilliant for so many reasons. First, you're giving her a choice. She doesn't have to talk about her job. If she loves her job, she will. But maybe the thing she's most excited about is the marathon she's training for. Maybe it's a side project she's passionate about. Maybe she just perfectly repotted a difficult plant. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that you've asked about her joy. You've asked about her passion. When she answers, you will see her face light up. She'll stop giving you the polite answers and start giving you the real ones. This is where you see her spark. It bypasses the mundane and asks about passion. It's positive and optimistic. It shows you're interested in her as a person, not just her stats. Don't just say, cool. Ask, wow, that's amazing. How did you first get into that? What's been the most challenging part of that project? What did it feel like when you finally accomplished the thing? You're not just getting an answer, you're getting a story. You're talking about her accomplishments and her joy. That's impressive. All right. This next question is perfect for when the conversation is flowing a bit. You've built some comfort. You want to show that you're a person of depth who thinks about more than just the here and now. You're going to ask, if all your bills were paid and you had a 1-year sabbatical from work, what's a skill you would dedicate yourself to mastering? Number 2, if you had a 1-year sabbatical, what skill would you master? This question is a goldmine. Let's break down why. It removes limitations. By saying all bills paid, you're taking money and practicality off the table. This frees her to dream. It's specific. You're not asking what's your dream, which is too big. You're asking for a skill. This is tangible. Her answer reveals so much. If she says, I'd learn to code, she's a builder, a problem solver. If she says, I'd learn to speak Italian and live in Florence, she values culture, art, and experience. If she says, I'd become a master woodworker, she's creative and values craftsmanship. It reveals her aspirations and secret curiosities. It's imaginative and fun, lifting the conversation out of the ordinary. It shows you're a forward thinker who values growth, not just status. That's fascinating. What draws you to specifically if you mastered that? What's the first thing you would do with that new skill? You're now having a conversation about dreams, ambitions, and a shared future tense. This is how you build a vision together, even in a first conversation. It's powerful. Okay, this is the one. This is the question that creates genuine, powerful emotional connection. This isn't for the first 10 minutes. This is for when you're both comfortable. You're sharing and you feel that click. When the moment feels right, you look at her thoughtfully and ask, what's a piece of advice you've received or a lesson you've learned that has genuinely changed the way you see the world? Number 3, what's a piece of advice or lesson that genuinely changed you? Be prepared for a pause. She will have to think, and that pause is a good thing. It means you've asked a real question. This question is my favorite because it does something no other question does. It asks about her values. It's a shortcut to understanding her character. She's not just telling you a story. She's telling you the moral of the story. She's telling you what she's overcome. She's telling you what she believes in. It shows you value, wisdom, and self-awareness. It's an invitation for her to be vulnerable in a safe, non-judgmental way. This is the kind of conversation that people remember. It's rare. First, just listen. Don't interrupt. Let her tell the whole story. When she's done, just say, "Wow, thank you for sharing that. I can see why that stuck with you." Be prepared to answer it yourself. This is crucial. Connection is a two-way street. After she shares, she will almost certainly ask you the same question. You need to have a real answer. When you share your own answer, you're not just two people on a date anymore. You're two people sharing the philosophies that shape who you are. That's not impressive. That's unforgettable. So there you have it. The spark question. What are you excited about lately? The vision question. What skill would you master on a sabbatical? The wisdom question. What lesson has changed you? But guys, I have to leave you with the most important part. These questions are just keys. You are the one who has to turn them. And the way you turn them is with genuine curiosity. The most impressive man in the room is never the one with the loudest voice or the best lines. It's the one who makes the other person feel seen and heard. Your real mission isn't to impress her. It's to be so genuinely interested in who she is, her passions, her dreams, and her wisdom, that she walks away feeling more impressive herself. That's the guy who gets the second date. That's the guy she tells her friends about. That's the guy who builds real, lasting, powerful connections. Stop interviewing. Start connecting. My challenge to you is this. Don't use all three of these like a checklist. That's weird. Pick one. Just one that feels natural to you. And in your next conversation with a date, a friend, a coworker, try it. And then I want you to come back to this video and leave a comment. Tell me which question you used and what you learned. I read them all. Be great, be curious, and I'll see you in the next video.